still have to do the, yep.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Good morning to those folks on the West Coast and good afternoon to those on the East Coast. On behalf of Urban Expositions, welcome to this Marketing webinar. My name is Kat and I am one of your customer service representatives here at Segmark Solutions. We're here today to tell you about the free show marketing program brought to you by Urban Expositions. First, as always, we've got a few housekeeping notes. I want to let you know that we are recording today's webinar and a link will be posted to the exhibitor portion of the show's website. If you are having difficulty hearing us today and are listening through your computer, please check to see that your speaker volume is turned up. If you're still having problems hearing through your computer, please consider dialing in through the conference call line. The dial-in information was included in a link that was sent to you confirming today's webinar. Please feel free to ask questions throughout the webinar using the questions box located on the right side of your screen in the control panel. We will respond to questions throughout the presentation and have also designated time for questions at the end as well. Today we have with us Joe Watson of Segmark Solutions, who will provide us with an explanation of the types of promotional invitations and walk us through the steps in how to order them and how to use them. Before I turn things over to Joe, let me just introduce the customer invitation program. The Western Food Service and Hospitality Expo Customer Invitation Program is accessed through an online marketing portal, and it's a free marketing opportunity that is provided to all of our exhibitors. While we already do a tremendous amount of attendee marketing, the Customer Invitation Program is an excellent way to ensure that the customers and prospects that you know receive an invitation from you to attend the show. This is a great way to market and promote your business, including your location and booth number at the show. Also, by ordering your free customized invitations, you can save your customers and prospects the $65 on-site registration fee. This savings is over the trade only, and no one under the age of 18 is admitted. There are two online components to this program: free customized web banners and customized email invitations. There are three size options for the customized web banners, and you are more than welcome to order all three. For the email invitations, you also have several options. Both of these components are very easy to order, and the process is extremely user-friendly. So now I'd like to introduce Joe Watson, who will begin with the customized web banners and walk us through the program. Joe?
Thank you, Kat, and welcome to everyone listening in today. Just before we get started, I just do want to mention one more time, I know Kat mentioned it, anyone that uses either any one of the three web banners or any of the email templates, and they use the registration link, they will receive the $65, they will save the $65 on-site fee, and that's good for all the days to the show floor. So what we're going to do here, we're going to get started just to let everyone know, we will be answering questions throughout the webinar. We will not end the webinar until all questions are answered, so by all means, if you have any questions at all, please do send them in after the webinar concludes. If you have any questions, our contact information will appear several times. I'll go over that with you. You can always give us a call. And we're going to be going to the actual live site. This is the link that you would go to order, and then we're going to show you some examples of how you can actually use the different parts of the portal. So we're going to start off with the custom web banners. What you're looking at right here, this is the show's landing page. Once you get on the landing page, you simply click on the buttons and the next page will be coming up. There we go. And as you can see, there are three different size banners. The first one is 175 by 175. As you can see, this has several frames to it, so it will animate. The next one over here is a 300 by 300. It's just a stagnant, and on all of the web banners, you will see that they will have your booth number on there. And the third one over here, that's a 400 by 400. This is the perfect size for Facebook, and once you upload the 400 by 400, it reduces to the 160 by 160, which Facebook is looking for. Okay, so we're just going to go down here. As I said, there's 3 different banners. You are not limited to only one banner. You can order all 3 banners by simply just clicking to the ones that you want. So you can order if you just like the square and the digital, and the email, that's 2. After you select the banner or banners that you would like, you simply go right into this next little box here. You put in your booth number, and then down here, your name, your company name, your email address, and phone number, and hit submit. Once you do that, the order will come to us, and generally within half an hour to an hour, you will receive your banners back. Now, what we're going to do, I'm just going to go up here for a second. I'm going to explain this a little bit more in depth. We do have the 3 different size banners. This first one is, we call it a traditional banner. It's great for your company website or an e-newsletter. The next one is a very good size for your email signature. And the last one, as I mentioned earlier, would be good for Facebook. We do have a question here. Okay. We're going to cover that question in a few minutes. So what we're going to do now is we are going to just back up, and we're going to go to an example. Now, one thing I do want to mention, and I will mention this a couple times throughout the webinar, as an exhibitor to Western Food, you can use this at absolutely no charge. There is no charge to use it. There's no charge. It's an unlimited number of your guests that can register. So whether we send out an email for you, you send out an email, if 100 people, 500 people click on one of the links to the web banners that you place, either in your email, there's absolutely no charge back to you. It's 100% free. This is all paid for by show management, and this is all included in your booth price. And again, there is no charge back to any of your guests. So we were talking about the web banners, and once again, here's the 3 different sizes. Once you do place an order, we will create the banners for you. They will have your booth number, as you can see here. And then you're going to receive an email that looks just like this. The important part is this link right here. Each exhibitor has a unique code, and that's what's triggering the free admission to the show floor. So what you need to do is, when you place any one of these banners, for instance this one in your email signature, you have to be sure that it is linked to this code right here in this hyperlink. Same thing with the 175 by 175, as well as the Facebook. As I always like to say, the web banners are attractive. It's a good representation of the show, but nobody wants to see just a link sitting there. So that's all done behind the scenes. Whoever manages your company website, they will absolutely know what to do with this link. It's just a simple hyperlink. So once again, once you place your order, you will receive the banner or banners that you've ordered, along with an email. It looks exactly like this, and you have to be sure to hyperlink here. I'm going to mention that a few more times throughout the webinar. Okay, this first page here is just a sample website of how you might want to utilize the web banner. One way, as you can see, is just by offering the web banner up right here. And another way would be, let's see here. Okay, so the first way is that you just put the banner itself right here, and that would be on your company website. And moving down, this is your email signature. So again, the 300 by 300 web banner, you can place it into your email signature. If you could have something, underneath it, as you see here, see you in LA, and then click here to register. And as you can see, once I hover over it, and what it's going to do is bring you directly to the show's registration page.
Basically, every email signature, depending on the email program that you use, is different. So some email programs will allow you to have an image in your signature, so you can hyperlink the image that we've given you. And if you can't do it, you can always hyperlink that link to text. So the click here just kind of gives you an idea of what the information is, so you can hyperlink the text too. A lot of people are aware of it, some people aren't, but it's two ways of doing it. You can either hyperlink the image, or you can hyperlink the text with that link.
Okay, and we just did receive another another question. Alyssa, you said that you ordered some web banners. You haven't received them. Sometimes what happens, excuse me, because there are attachments, they may go into your spam folder or your junk folder, so you might want to check that. After this webinar concludes, I will have someone in customer service check your order, and we'll be more than happy to resend them out to you. So I'm really glad that this exhibitor sent this question in. That's something that we do cover a little later on. If you do place an order, if you do not receive your web banners, by all means just give us a call and we will resend them. But quite frequently they may be in your spam or junk folder because of the attachments, and that really has to do with the security of your company. Okay, so now moving down here, excuse me, there's a sample newsletter. Again, very similar to your website. You can place the banner any place you'd like. If you do not have ample space for the banner, maybe you have a really full newsletter this month, you could do something like this. Visit us at the Western Food and Hospitality Expo, and once again, it's hyperlinked to the link that we send you in your Evite. So there are many different ways of using the web banners. The Facebook banner, obviously you would put that on your Facebook page. For examples here, we're using the 175 by 175, but if you wanted to use the one of the other banners, whether it be the 400 by 400 or the email signature banner, and wanted to place that on your website or in your e-newsletter, absolutely you can do that. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to hop over to the Evites, and as you can see here, again, we're back on the landing page. I just want to remind you again that there's absolutely no fee to use this. This is free to you, and anyone that registers for the show by using the registration link on either the Evite or the web banners, you will save the $65 on-site fee. So let's go over and take a quick look at the emails. And there are 3 different templates. For those exhibitors that have exhibited in the past, we went to 3 templates a few years ago based on feedback that we were receiving from the exhibitors. So they all function the exact same way. And what we're going to do for this webinar, we're really just going to use the middle one. And that one has 2 pictures down below. If you were to choose number 1, you'll see where you have a little bit more room for copy, and there's 1 image. The one that we've chosen, there are 2 images. And over here you have 3 images, and again, a little less room for copy. Now, when uploading, when choosing, you can do a variety of things. You can put product shots in as the images. You can incorporate your company logo. That's really entirely up to you. Okay, so we're going to just move down, and you can see right here, your company name will appear. Right here, it's going to be red. It's prominent. It stands out. Your booth number, your company website, and then we have heading 1, heading 2. Under each heading, you'll see where there's two areas for two separate paragraphs. You do not have to fill both paragraphs. If you only would like to use heading 1 and paragraph 1, that's fine. If you have a lot of information to talk about, then by all means you use heading 1, heading 2, and you can utilize all the information here. And I'm going to show you the order form. We're going to get to that in just a second. Right here, that's where your product images would appear. And over, we're going to go down here. Over here in the please read carefully, there's always some information over here to the right, and down here, and even please read careful information down there, which we're all going to cover. So once you've chosen your template, you very simply put in your company name here, followed by a booth number here, your company website, and when entering the website, you really only need to enter www and your website. Heading 1 goes right here, and then message 1 under heading 1 and message 2. Now you will see over here to the right, this is a suggestion. Our system is not going to stop you, but we say please limit your message text to 140 characters. The reason we do put that request in there is with email marketing, I'm sure as many of you know, the shorter you can keep it, it actually increases your read rate. When someone opens up an email and they just see a tremendous amount of copy, chances are they really do tend to click off of it. So our system will not stop you. However, it's just there as a guideline. So following that, you would put your heading here. You can go up to 140 characters or more if you like here. Again, in this box, then you would go down to heading 2, and then message 1 and message 2 in each box. Right here is where you would browse to your computer and you would upload your images. Again, that image can be a product shot, it can be a company logo, it really can be whatever you would like it to be. Over here to the right, we do ask that you give us a JPEG and a suggested size of 250 by 200 pixels. If you cannot, first of all, if you do not have a JPEG, and you don't know how to create one, let's say maybe you only have a PDF, that's not a problem. Send it to us in customer service. We'll be more than happy to resize it, convert that PDF to a JPEG, and send it back to you for uploading. Also, if you're having problems sizing it, please don't worry about it. Most of the exhibitors just upload the JPEG. We take it from there. We'll resize it for you and send it back to you. If we do see a problem, we will contact you directly. On all the order forms, we're always asking you for your name, your phone number, your email address, and that's really us, so we can contact you if there's any problems. So once you browse out to your computer, you just simply browse out like attaching an image to an email. You upload it, you move down. Opt-out email, that should be somebody within your company or organization that can answer any questions for your products or services. Here we have an option for you. We're more than happy to deploy it for you if you do not have deployment software. If you would like us to send out on your behalf, we've done that already for many exhibitors that have placed orders. Again, you would just browse out, upload an Excel file. Over here, we talk about, we do need an Excel file. We only need email addresses. We are a third-party company. We absolutely do not share the lists with show management. We do not sell the lists. If you have a form that a non-disclosure that your company would like us to sign, by all means, just send it to us. We'll be happy to read it and sign it and send it back to you. If you do not want us to deploy it on your behalf, you simply just unclick and you don't have to worry about uploading a list or anything else. If you do want us to deploy for you, you would simply just, as I said before, give us your Excel file, reply to email. That's important. Again, that should be someone within your company that can answer any questions, because when we send it out on your behalf, it does not come out from our company, SafeMark Solutions. It does not come out from show management. It the subject line would have the name of your company, and the from address would be the address that you put right here in the reply to email, and that would also be, the reply address. Right here, you have the opportunity of putting in a deployment date or dates. We've already had some exhibitors that have put in, multiple orders. Some, will say, please send it out tomorrow, then send it out again, next week, and they'll just give us the show dates. And then moving down here, once again, we ask for your name, your company, email, and phone, and that again is only for us. Now, if we do deploy an email for you, we can deploy up to 10,000 names. If you have more than 10,000 names, simply contact us. We'll check with show management to see if we can deploy to the additional names. It looks like we have a couple of questions here, so we just want to read through them.
Yep. One of the ones is actually it was just what you were covering, Joe, regarding the contact information. The contact information is really just for us alone. That doesn't show up on your email, on your Evite or your web banner or anything like that. That's just for us so that in most cases we have to contact you, and because usually it's we get a JPEG image from someone and it's really low resolution. We know it's not going to work, so it's just so that we can contact you. But that information remains just for us to contact you directly. It doesn't show up in your Evite. One of the other quick questions here that we can answer is in regards to the product images. Logos can also be used. The question here is, can I use my logo instead of a product image? Definitely. Logos are great. A lot of times what we see is someone will use the 3-image template. They'll have the logo on the right-hand side and then the 2 product images below. And, again, with the sizing, that was the second half of this question. Don't worry about sizing your logos or your images. We can do that on this end. Just upload your JPEGs, and we'll do it when we convert all the information over into the template. One of the other questions that we had on here is actually as someone who has used this program previous years. They wanted to know if they could access any of the information that they've submitted from previous years, Joe.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, no. After the show is completed, we delete all show information from our servers. So, no, we do not have that information from year to year. As long as we're talking about that, let's go back and talk about the security of your list for a moment. If you do send in your list to us and submit an order, then you give us maybe 2 or 3 deployment dates to send out for you. We will hold your list until the last deployment goes out. If you only send in the list with 1 deployment date, then your list is removed from our servers by midnight the day that it goes out. Again, we do take the security of your list at the highest level. We know how valuable they are. So anyone sending it in, excuse me, we do take them off of our server immediately. Also, and just talking about the emails for a moment, you are not limited to just ordering 1 template. We've already had 2 or 3 exhibitors that have put in multiple orders, and they've used different layouts here. So, maybe the first time they placed an order where there is just, the single image, and then they've, come back a week later and placed an order with 2 images. So there is no limit. You can use this 2 or 3 times. Over the past, particularly for the exhibitors that have used this, quite often they will send out emails early on, and then they'll send another email when they get closer to the show, and then quite often just before the show we'll get another deployment for them. And it could be the same message. Absolutely, that is your choice. However, if you would like to change the messages up, then you can certainly do that.
And let me just reiterate too, because one of the questions here is, can you use both of the Evite and the web banner program? And yes, you can most certainly use both the web banners and the email invitations. And again, these are promotional programs that for all exhibitors. There's no charge for the exhibitors to use this. So by all means, definitely, take advantage of this. There's another, and actually this is another question that goes right back to, is there a charge back to my company for our guests that register using the free link?
Okay, no, absolutely no charge at all for that. Once again, this is a free program, and there is no charge to you. There is no charge to your guests, and there is no charge back to your guests. Also, something else I'd like to mention: everyone that registers by using either the web banner or the email, show management can give you a list of the individuals that have registered for the show. Once again, that's a great feature. That would be your hot prospect list. I'm sure that you all know. So you can use the web banners. You can use the Evites. You can use all the web banners. You could upload the multiple templates for the Evites. But once again, we have a common link that we use that is unique to only you, and anyone that registers for the show, once again, you can check with show management, and they'll be more than happy to give you a list of those individuals that have registered.
And that's a great way to reach out to those customers and prospects who registered. You can set up an interview with them or a meet time during the show. It's just another way to help you promote yourself at the show and to ultimately do some business.
Right. Okay, so what we're going to do now, since we've sort of covered how to order it, again,
I was just going to say the next question is, how do I see my email invitation before it goes out?
Okay, someone beat us to the punchline.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely, you do see it. You can't see it on the screen until we finish with it, and the reason for that is, many, or I'm going to say the majority of all the images that come into us, whether they're company logos or whether they are, images, they do have to be resized. And can we give you the tools to do that? Sure, but it would just elongate your experience. We have folks in customer service. We man the phones from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's what they do all day long, is process orders, resize. So we do it in a matter of minutes, and for you to give you those tools, it would really be quite cumbersome. So yes, absolutely, if we're going to send it out for you, you will see a link, and we also have to put in the free registration link for you. What you will receive from us, very, very similar to the web banner, is an email that's going to look exactly like this. It has a link right here, and then when you click on this link, you will be able to view your email. Now, when you view your email, if you have any changes, not a problem at all. We will be more than happy to make any changes for you. You absolutely do not have to resubmit the entire order. You can simply call us. If it's a simple type change, we'll be more than happy to make it for you right on the phone. If you need to upload a new image, not a problem with that at all either. You could just email it to us. But if you are using a template that has 2 or 3 images, please be sure just to let us know which image you're replacing. We'll replace it, and we will send you a new link. Maybe one of the paragraph boxes, for whatever the reason is, you would like to change all the information. Again, not a problem. Just put it in a plain text email, send it to customer service. The customer service address and phone number is on all of the order pages. Again, it's on the email that you receive. It's right here, customerservice@urbanexpoinvitations.com, along with our phone number. So we'll be more than happy to help you out at any time. Again, I just want to mention that our customer service is available there to answer any questions from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And just to reiterate too here, once you receive the email from us with this link and you take a look at it, if you do want to replace an image, just reply to that email, because it comes right into our customer, and one of our customer service reps can just we'll get it right out of the queue, make the change that you need, and we'll send you back an updated link. So sometimes just replying to our email with attaching the image and telling us what you want to do sometimes actually helps us process the order even more quickly.
Great, thank you. Also, we spoke about we will be more than happy to send out the emails for you on your behalf. It does not come out from us. It does not come out from show management. However, if you do have a service, a proprietary service, or something like Constant Contact or MailChimp, what you simply do is you just have to extract the HTML code, and you can do that from the link that we send you. Put that code into your template, and then you can send it out. So no problem at all. If you're having problems extracting the code, just give us a call. We'll be happy to do it. We put it in a little text document, send it right back to you. The only thing that I do like to mention, sometimes with Constant Contact or a proprietary service, there's some special codes in each one of the templates. In that case, before you send it out to your entire audience, what I would do is send yourself a test, and please be sure that the free registration link is working. So when you click on that link, please be sure it does bring you to the show's registration site. We have gotten some calls from exhibitors, and that's a problem. Unfortunately, that's about one of the only problems, if not the only problem, we can't help you with, because that's your contract with your provider. So what I would suggest is just to give them a call, and they will help you through it, because I have seen companies like Constant Contact, you call their customer service and they will help you out. If for some reason all that fails, as I mentioned before, by all means we'll be more than happy to deploy it for you, and it absolutely does not come out from us or show management.
And again, there's no cost for that for us sending it for you either. Deployment of you give us your list, we deploy it for you. There's no charge for the deploying of it. And in correlation to that, we have one question here in regards to the list. The upload file format is an Excel spreadsheet, and all we need to have is one column with just your email addresses in it. We don't have to have first names, last names, addresses, city, state, zip. We don't need any of your other proprietary information. All we need is just a one-column format with your email addresses in it. That's it. I think that's it. I don't see anything else in here.
No, I don't see any other questions. We're going to stay on for just another moment here. What I've just put up on the screen is just, again, if you have any difficulties uploading an image, contact us. Whatever the problem is, just contact us. Even if for some reason you just can't upload your images, you're having problems, difficulties, all you have to do is contact us. We'll ask you to send us everything in a plain text email. We'll even be more than happy to place the the order for you. Once again, if you're having problems organizing, resizing, anything like that.
We even help people set up their email signatures.
Right, yeah, exactly. If you are having difficulties putting the web banner and linking it in your email signature, as long as you're using Outlook, give us a call. We can sort of walk you through that step by step. I do not see any other questions now, so before I sign off, again, I just want to just clarify, this program is absolutely free to use. There is no charge at all. There's no charge back to your customers, and anyone that does register by using one of the links, either the web banner or the email, show management will be very happy to give you a list of those individuals that have signed up for the show. So I do not see any other questions. I'd like to thank everyone for attending today's webinar. Any questions after the webinar, by all means, our phone number is right here. Give us a call. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions. And I hope everyone has a fantastic show in Los Angeles this year.
Once again, we are recording this, and as soon as we download the recording, we'll get it over to show management, and they'll post it on the website. So once again, thank you for attending today. And again, as Joe said, if you have any questions, our staff is readily available to answer those. So just pick up the phone, call us, or send us an email. And I think with that, I think we can conclude the webinar. Thank
Great.
you very much.
Thank you, and have a great day.